Hey Team Shuckle, what is up? Welcome back to another Wi-Fi battle. This one is yet another Lithio GBA battle. There's going to be a lot of these for a while. They happen pretty much every 4 days or so, but since I was away, they're kind of stacking up. But yeah, so I'm battling Jello Hot Dog WTF. We've battled before, I believe actually for the Doubles League, the PDL. That's somewhere on this channel, I think. I'm not really sure. But, look at his team. It's just power. It's just pure power, and then Clefable, who's pure defense. So, I was looking at his team, and I'm not really, entirely sure what to start off with. I saw he had sort of a Metagross weakness. A lot of things on his team doesn't really want to take Metagross. So I decided to start off with Metagross, and we're going to get going to see, what exactly happened in this battle, but I changed out Espeon because while I lose the ability to counter people's rocks and spikes and toxic spikes, it just doesn't do anything for me anymore, but we'll figure something out with it. So I do start off with Metagross. He does actually go for the Intimidate, which was awesome because Clear Body just ignores it, so I'm gonna be pretty powerful. He knocks off my Choice Band, which is unfortunate. I go for Meteor Mash because I didn't really want to switch anything in, and it does a crit, which was, oh man, that was, I don't know if it was necessary or what. I actually, looking back, I didn't even see that I got that attack boost. I don't know if it mattered, because I think he might have still been able to be knocked out with a Bullet Punch. I don't really know. Can't say for certain. But I do switch out here because, I'm fearing the Overheat. But I'm also, a little weary that he could predict that. So I bring in my Melodic to take the Close Combat. He does end up going for the Overheat, which is a little unfortunate. But, I don't really take any damage from it. And there's not really much that he can do back to me. Excuse me as I hiccup. But, yeah, so I'm just going to stay in. I believe I go for Hydro Pump just to, yeah. I just wanted to kill the Infernape. He unfortunately switches into his Mascot, and, for a crit, that wasn't good damage. It didn't even do more than half, so I have to switch out here. And I'm going to switch to Tangrowth, which is weird, but I do have Assault Vest, and I can take it pretty well. He goes for Calm Mind, though, and I'm getting a little worried because I don't really know if I have anything really to handle this thing. He goes for Focus Blast, and I'm thinking, well, you probably should have gone for Psychic, but this is still going to do a lot. And it doesn't do a lot. For +1, it really doesn't do too much. And the knockoff does good damage, too. So he's going to go for Recover, and I'm just going to stay in, because why would I switch out? I don't really have anything that wants to take a +1 thing, or Focus Blast or Psychic, so I'm going to keep going for Knockoff. Knockoff should have killed it had he not gone for Recover, but oh well. He's going to go for another Calm Mind, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is never going to end. How am I going to come out of this? I'm already getting sweeped. I go for another Knockoff. It continuously does some more damage. He continuously goes for Recover, and I really don't know what to do here. Because he's at +2. Do I have anything to switch in on this? Not really. Not in the least bit. I basically have to sack off Tangrowth right here. So he finally goes for Psychic at +2, and I'm like, okay, Tangrowth is dead. But it survives! And I'm like, what? I didn't expect that. So, that turn I decided to go for Giga Drain. Really, because I figured Knockoff was going to be doing the same amount of damage anyway. And I could use the HP recovery, so that's what I did. So I brought in Pinsir, but turns out it's actually Zoroark. So that was my only safe switch in, and unfortunately I do die to Focus Blast because my Night Days did miss. I calculated it out, it would have killed it, I believe, at the range it was at. I'm actually not too certain anymore. But yeah, so I bring in actual Pinsir this time because now that I can safely switch in, and I'm pretty sure a return will most likely take this thing out because it's a return, he's been using Calm Mind, and yeah, so actually, looking at that HP, the Night Days would not have taken it out, but it would have put it in range where I could have quick attacked with my Pinsir, which would have been nice. So here I'm sort of fearing, the Icicle Spear. I'm fearing that it's scarfed, so I bring in Melodic to take it, and I'm pretty sure Melodic can handle this Cloister no matter what moves it has. He actually goes for a Rock Blast, which definitely would have killed my Pinsir, without a doubt. But I do take it fairly well with my Melodic. Not as well as I hoped, but better, you know, and especially with the Citrus Berry, meaning that he can't actually kill me next turn. So I'm in a good position. Now, I figured he'd go for the Shell Smash, because, you know, I don't really have too much for this thing. But what I'm thinking here is, you know, maybe I'll just go for Toxic. And this way, you know, it can kill my Melodic, but it will slowly lose its HP in the long run. So it'd end up being better. And I had to, you know, search here because I wasn't entirely sure if Cloister had Water Absorb. I don't know why I thought it did, but I thought it did. So I searched and I went for Hydro Pump here to do some damage because I actually missed the White Herb, so I thought it had negative defenses, and I thought this would do good damage. Unfortunately, I don't get a chance to survive. He does end up killing me with that +2 attack. So unfortunately, I lose my Melodic there. So now I have to really think, you know, who I want to bring in, and I'm figuring, okay, Metagross is probably my best switch in. The thing about that is I really wasn't sure what he was going to do. I really should have gone for Meteor Mash and then Bullet Punch. However, I think any combo that I did wouldn't really matter because he does have Ice Shard, and that does do more damage. I think the Meteor Mash would have been able to take it out with the poison damage. But really, I mean, I guess it really was my best play. I didn't really have much else to do against a +2 Cloister. It really not a lot, and it's gonna die next turn to poison anyway, so I really just have to stick it out. So he goes for Ice Shard. I know he's faster, but I calced it out, and he definitely doesn't kill me with Ice Shard. I went for Quick Attack. I really should have just gone for Return. Not that it really mattered, but I went for Quick Attack thinking I might outspeed the Cloister, which is kind of a stupid idea. But in comes Porygon 2, or Z. And I'm sort of fearing it, you know. It could have Ice Beam, it could have Thunderbolt, it could have Tri-Attack. So I'm going to bring in my Heatran here, because I'm pretty sure Heatran can take Porygon Z all day, without a doubt in my mind. And I'm right, it can take it somewhat well. Not great, but well. You know what I'm saying? So in comes Clefable, and this thing is such a hard thing to break. It's one of the most bulky Pokemon in the world, in the game. But I do get a special defense drop, which was awesome, because I don't really think I had any other way of killing this thing. And I go for Flash Cannon, which should kill it after the special defense drop, but on top of that I get a crit. And you know, it's kind of funny because a lot of the people in the Lithio chat, they hate Clefable, so when they saw that, they thought it was hysterical because it's such an overkill, you know, special defense drop and a crit. That's ridiculous. But yeah, either way, so I figured he'd go for close combat here, so I brought in Tangrowth, but he actually out-predicted me there and went for Overheat, which was a fantastic play on his part, but really does leave him open to Mega Pinsir again, because there's no way a Mach Punch would kill me, even at the range that I'm at, and there's no way that he'd survive a Quick Attack. So I just go for Quick Attack here. You know, I know it's gonna kill. He's negative defense. There's no way. So that goes down, and I believe it's only Porygon Z left. So you know, I'm not really sure. I don't want to switch in my Heatran to take extraneous damage. I figured Quick Attack would do a little bit more than half, but unfortunately I only did a little above half, which was not exactly what I was looking for. But either way, I bring in Heatran here because I know I can take anything at least once and probably kill with Lava Plume. He goes for Dark Pulse because it's neutral. It does get a crit, but I don't flinch, so I'm glad about that. I can't take another Dark Pulse, but I do end up killing with Lava Plume, and that's the game. I believe it was 1-0. Yeah, I believe it was 1-0, because everything else I'm looking at on the screen was knocked out. So I did get a little lucky against that Clefable, but I mean, in all reality, Clefable really can't do any damage to my Heatran. I'm faster than it, so even if it did get up a Calm Mind, I still probably would have taken it out the next turn anyway. So I honestly don't think that really mattered, but yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys at the next episode. Peace.